For over a decade, fans of the Half-Life franchise have been waiting for the final installment to finally conclude the trilogy, which has, as of now, ended on a massive cliffhanger. Then the Game Awards 2025 happened, a moment where there was finally even just an ounce of hope. And that hope was squashed, cast away, and drowned in a lake. And the Half-Life fans took that very which, honestly, I don't get. Because Half-Life 3 has been here all this time. And it's called Black Mesa. Oh, no, okay, no. Don't click off yet. Don't click off yet. I have definitive proof that Black Mesa is Half-Life 3. Just look at this. Okay, firstly, you just gotta believe me on this. I couldn't record it. I was searching Steam for a game to play, okay? And then the G-Man actually walked into my room. You gotta believe this, okay? And after proceeding to give me some immensely intense head, okay, yes, understand this, he actually downloaded Black Mesa on my PC and said, this is Half-Life 3, and I mean, the signs just make sense. I mean, Black Mesa, it is 2 words. Half-Life 3 is 3 words. 2 minus 3 is 1, and if you add 1 to the name of Black Mesa 1, it's also 3 words. In addition, the level starts in a desert, and what do we know about deserts? Deserts are sometimes the third environment you find in Minecraft. And what is Minecraft? Sorry there, I just had to kill my inner voices really quickly. I mean, but can you blame them for coming up with such an elaborate excuse to play Black Mesa? I mean, I sure can't, cause this game fucking slaps.
Proceed with extreme caution.
Okay, I'm not supposed to do that. Yes, hello everybody. It is Karotalotl. I have returned, and this time with a new PC, which is around 200 times stronger than my previous one, going off user benchmarks. And wow, it shows. This thing is incredible. I mean, I loved my old PC, but this thing is wow. I'm going off topic. I am back, and I've decided to play a game I have had in my backlog for I think like 2 years now. Black Mesa, the remake of Half-Life 1. And I did this at the same time where Mr. Squish got the game and started playing it. He is a giant Half-Life fan. He has played all Half-Life games and Portal, and he beat this game in 17 hours. So of course it was my goal to beat the game quicker than he did, simply because I could. So yeah, watch till the end of this video to find out if I actually managed to do that. Secondly, if you want my return to YouTube to go as smoothly as possible and make me feel right back at home immediately, please do consider leaving a like and subscribing. I'm just gonna get this out the way right now. And with that, let us begin Black Mesa. Oh my fucking god!
To a complete halt at the station platform. In the event of an emergency, passengers are to remain seated and await further instruction. If it is necessary to exit the train, disabled personnel should be evacuated first. Please stay away from electrified rails and proceed to an emergency station until assistance arrives.
Black Mesa starts you out as Gordon Freeman, a theoretical physicist who is running late for work, which surprises absolutely no one because of how slow these damn trams are. However, this sequence is not just slow, it also serves to really immerse you in this world. Which it does really well, I gotta say. Just seeing the inner workings of this strange facility you know absolutely nothing about. It's intriguing. And once you actually step off the train and get to walk around said facility, that is already where this game clicked for me. The environments are dynamic, the NPCs have reactions to no matter what you choose to do, they interact with one another, the world is just, it feels real, and the world building done, even just in the tutorial of this game, is astounding. What do we have here?
Get away from there, Freeman. I'm expecting an important message.
Sorry. You just have to wait until the test. Do you know who ate all the donuts?
Gordon, don't touch that.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Later, Gordon.
Sorry. Always a grumpy guy. You too?
What are you doing still running around up here?
I want to talk with you.
Gordo, you're on sundial and we need you on stopwatch. Up to it.
Sorry.
That's a finger smudge.
Who the hell's that guy? There's so many places to go, hold up! I believe that this is the best time to tell you about how much I already know about Half-Life and Black Mesa. So what do I know? I know what they showed in the trailer and in the Steam images. I know most of the things in this game that I know through Gary's mod. It'll be very interesting when I figure out how they are actually supposed to be. And yeah, I know that this man that I just saw is weird. I know that he's like a character, but I don't really know what he is. I would only end up finding that out later when I watched Half-Life 2 playthroughs while playing this game. But right now, I immediately found it out as well, because... Right? Wait, they've shut the gutters! Hold up, what the fuck's going on in there? So yeah, but besides that, I'm basically blind as can be. And I immediately had a lot of fun with the physics in this game, as I imagine every single person did when they play any Half-Life game. And yet again, I had a lot of fun with the characters, and I was just really amazed with how well animated they were and everything. But of course, eventually I did get on my way to doing the story of this game, which in this case, I, Gordon Freeman, am supposed to deliver a sample to the reactor for processing. However, this sample turns out to be a little bit too intense, causing a resonance cascade, which basically in the Half-Life universe, there are different dimensions, and between dimensions, there is this place called the border world, Zen, and basically with us now having a big fat hole in our reality, this border world begins to seep into ours, leading to utter pandemonium. No!
1, 2, 3, 4. Damn it.
Fucking hell! Holy shit!
Listen, I tried to warn you.
I never thought I'd see a resonance cascade, let alone create one.
Get me out of this elevator! Shit! Get the hell out of here! Help us!
I'm trying! I tried. The tone and atmosphere that this game sets in its tutorial is absolutely just wow. It is immersive as can be, and it is desperate, terrifying. These monsters called head crabs just start latching onto people's heads, turning them into zombies, which in this game don't just act as normal zombies, but they can actually throw the physics objects of the game at you, which is just so cool. And I mean, I am just kind of speechless at how well this intro teaches you how the mechanics work, how you have to do everything leading forward without telling you a lot. Like, instead of telling you how to shoot, you have this NPC that you follow around with a gun. With him, you sort of learn how the game's combat is going to be paced. It's incredible. Oh my lord, what the fuck was in that box? A bomb? As the facility breaks down around you, you get introduced to more and more of the alien enemy types. There's the barnacles, which hang from the ceiling, and you need to use physics objects to distract them with something else or shoot them. There's the hound eyes, I think they're called, which send out shock waves, which send physics objects flying everywhere, potentially killing you in the process. And finally, you're introduced to the Vortigons, which are these super powerful aliens that shoot lasers at you and can also produce shockwaves to throw both you and physics objects around. The enemy variety fits really well. All of them are fun to fight. And in these first few moments, the game honestly feels like a horror game with how intense these fights are. And also for other reasons. There's that fucking man again! What in the fuck is that? Oh boy. Besides also introducing the bowl squid, this piece of shit that spits acid at you, the second real chapter of this game, Office Complex, is also where I'd like to point out one of both my biggest critiques and my biggest praise for Black Mesa. The level design is literally perfect. This game has dozens of really well thought out puzzles, and usually I hate puzzles in games, but not in this one, because the world around you is so perfectly crafted to always guide you to where you are supposed to go, that there is nobody telling you where to go. There is no hints on where you have to go, because you don't really need them. You will always just instinctively know where to go because of how good the level design is. I can't even really explain it. But beyond that, the level design is also really rewarding of exploration and doesn't pull any punches. And the more you think of this environment as a game, the more you will be punished. For example, there's this part with a security officer behind this gate, and a zombie approaches him from behind. At first, as you can see, I didn't try to shoot the zombie because I thought this was like a scripted sequence, or that my bullets just wouldn't even pass through the gate. But no, this world, at least to this game, is real. That zombie is real, that person in front of you is real, and the holes in that gate are also real. So you can shoot in between them and kill the zombie, which will reward you with the soldier's loyalty as well as a shotgun well before you're even meant to get it. I love this. I absolutely love this. And if you let the guy kill the soldier, you don't get the shotgun. I love how punishing, yet how fair and just oh, it's cool. On a more negative note, however, if the game doesn't pull it off perfectly with where you're meant to go, then it can sometimes get a little frustrating. Like this part where you have to break a window to go into the room beyond and progress, but every other window in the room does not allow you to go through it, and there's also this door just on like a little balcony, and a movable crate is nearby, so I tried for like half an hour to shove that crate so that I could jump on it and then get to that door. I felt like that was a little bit bullshit, but thankfully that happens very rarely in the game. It's something we can pick up to... or just not. Okay, be careful.
Farewell, my friends. I go on to a better place.
Hey, look up there!
I told him to be careful. Hey.
I just overheard a secure access transmission. Soldiers have arrived. They're coming to rescue us.
Oh, there.
Of course, I have no doubts that we'll live long enough to greet them.
They're not coming to rescue us. Some piece of a puzzle I'm missing. Yeah, there's this. Oh, move that so it's where the fuck's the entry vent? Now I've lost that. Oh my fucking lord!
Careful, don't cross the beams.
Oh no, that's gonna hit him. After Gordon Freeman heroically makes it through the office complex, saving everybody he can, he and everybody else is ready to be picked up by the military, like that one scientist said. However, when they arrive, it very quickly becomes clear that they are not here to save us. They have been tasked with making sure that nothing gets out of Black Mesa, and that includes all of us. So now Gordon Freeman must take on the whole military in a mission that is quite cool. Uh-oh. There's music. Good music, what does it mean? Oh, this is firefighters. Oh! Oh! I drive? Oh shit! Fucking hell, when did this turn into Doom? We have got hostiles. It's the perfect way for the game to really kick up the pace and urgency, as you and the scientists are now all on your own and have to work together. You'll learn that there is a lot of scientists hiding out in the Lambda complex, and thus you decide that you must get there at all costs. And the journey there will be long and harsh.
Must fire the rocket engine. Destroy the damn thing before it gets any larger.
Destroy what? Destroy what? That? I just wish that the game was able to keep that energy of pure hype going, because the following level, Blast Pit, really isn't my favorite. It has this giant tentacle monster blocking your path, and you need to burn it with some rocket thrusters up above. And to do so, you have to distract it by making noises with grenades, and then you go through some paths to fight some enemies and solve some puzzles to get the rocket thrusters back online. And I don't know what it was. This process of getting to a room, and to proceed you need to do 3 different things before you can actually progress in that room, becomes very common later on, but in this case it just did not click with me. I did not like having to go to these separate rooms and do it, and I really don't know what it is with this level, but I just did not find it enjoyable. I found it confusing with where you were meant to go. I didn't find the encounters that fun, but at the very least the ending more than makes up for it. What am I supposed to do now? Would someone please answer that for me? I can run back up? I'm confused! I'm back. Can we?
Warning. Malfunction. Fuel system is not engaged.
What? Not here? Back down again? I can't even go back. No, I must be able to go back down. How else would I have gotten up here? Fucking turbines. There's a damn switch. Yeah, this is without a doubt my least favorite chapter of the game so far. This is just... It's the first one to utilize the whole backtracking thing, which I like. But it just... it feels a little bit... It feels a little bit bullshit. Grenade there. Oh, even got it to go down one. Oh yeah, that's good music. Fuck you, Kraken, or whatever the hell you're supposed to be. Burn in hell.
I guess it's true. If it bleeds, you can kill it.
What now?
I sure hope there ain't more of those things growing around the base.
I feel like without a doubt the biggest reason that I do not enjoy this level is that the level that immediately follows it does the whole concept of having a big monster in one room which you need to defeat 10 times better. The monster is more involved, with it breaking the walls around you and cutting off your pathways. You can actually fight the monster head on. And you always can see your progress with you having to turn the power back on. I just like this level a lot more. I think it's cool. What the fuck am I looking at? There's no way that they want me to fight that. I turn around. Oh, I have a grenade now. I didn't know. Now I do. Hey, that's the skin that Waffle always had.
Flashback.
Commit, little dino, you're mine now. You will never see your family again.
End of flashback.
There is no terminal. Okay, they did change it. Now you just gotta flip a few switches. Okay. I was very worried there for a second. Okay, die. Boom! Implode! Much better. Piece of shit. Oh. Do you get to choose a train? Oh. This one works. Godspeed. Different paths you could have taken. No, there's no one. Morning!
Hey, it's Freeman, right?
Yeah.
Oh, a sec. One of your scientist pals said they give you a message. You're supposed to take this old rail system up to some sort of satellite delivery rocket or something. I don't know where it is exactly. The old guy was so worried about getting out alive he didn't think to stop and tell me. Anyway, the main thing is, the military aborted the launch. So when you find the rocket, well, if you find the rocket, you'll have to get up to the control room and launch it yourself. He said something about a Lambda team needing the satellite in orbit if they were ever going to clean up this mess.
The next level on a rail is notoriously mid. You drive this train car through some tunnels, fight a few enemies. I'm pretty sure you get introduced to the ichthyosaur here, which is cool since it's a water enemy. And yeah, at the end you launch a rocket, and it's cool, but the level isn't bad, it's just kind of forgettable. Oh! Quicker train! They're not winning a race. I'm already going as fast as I can. Oh, we're about to collide, aren't we? No. No! My train! Can I save my train? Okay, now stop. I am not losing my fucking train.
Freeman.
They say it was at ground zero.
The science team.
Yeah.
Shit. What, so you think this guy's responsible? Sabotage, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. All I know for sure is this guy's been killing Marines.
Oh, yeah. He'll pay. He will definitely pay.
Hey guys, who are we talking about? Oh shit! And then I probably have to, yeah, just jump through here. Yep, yeah, that's cool. Can I not? Yeah, that's cool. He's here. Yeah, these next two chapters are honestly so forgettable and bad that I, well, forgot what they're even about. One has you doing a lot of parkour, so I didn't like it. And then at the end, however, you get captured by the soldiers. You of course escape, but you have your weapons taken from you for a little segment, and that was cool. You end up fighting the assassins at some point, which are a decent enemy. They just appear like barely ever. And yeah, the waste disposal, I think, is the name of the second chapter, which I'm just kind of lobbing in together with this one, because both of them are really forgettable in my opinion, and waste disposal is just genuinely straight up terrible, just consisting of a lot of dumb platforming. You never really know where to go. I did not like it at all. Thankfully, from then on, the game gets a lot better. Questionable ethics. What a chapter name. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What the fuck? Nemesis from Resident Evil? I haven't been playing Resident Evil yet, is this? What Nemesis is like? Oh, I'm about to release that fucker, am I not? Oh, yeah, good. I love it when I make good decisions. Oh. Do they heal me? They heal me? What the fuck? That's cool as shit. I didn't even know that. Oh. You have. There's no way. Worst game ever made.
Hey, buddy. It ain't no good up there. It's all sealed off. The only way out would be to find someone with scanner access who can open the front door. I'm pretty sure there's a few scientists hiding out somewhere in the labs. Maybe with the both of us looking, we can track them down and get them to let us out of here.
Theoretically, hold up firstly. Well, I found a scientist. I don't know if he's gonna be of much help though. Oh. Oh, we've been experimenting on them. Is that like why they're angry at us? Or? Oh no, I appear to have fallen! Oh! Oh, what a shame!
No hard feelings, right?
No hard feelings.
Son of a bitch!
Oh, what the fuck is that?
Ammunition depleted.
What am I dealing with? You're dealing with the main soldier of the Zen army or something like that. They may be really tough and may hit really hard at close range. Thankfully, they use only one weapon in the game. I kid you not, you literally shove your hand inside the asshole of a living beehive and then fire out the bees. Thankfully for everyone involved, this weapon sucks utter ass besides having infinite ammo, so these enemies really are not that big of a threat.
Anyone else thinks this is a bit too easy? Something's not right. Gordon, you don't mind taking a look, do you? We'll stay here for a moment.
Taking a look at what? The music cuts out right as I die. How the hell do you survive a double pump? Much better way to cut off the music. Okay, and now comes a hot take that's probably gonna get me banished to the lowest layer of hell. The following level, Surface Tension, is sort of the last big hurrah for this chapter of the game. It is big, bombastic. It's all about you, Gordon Freeman, finally having left the Black Mesa facility and now venturing all across the mesa that surrounds it to reach the Lambda part. I think it's like a Site B facility or something. And as you go there, a full-on war just erupts around you between the Zen aliens and the military sent in to dispose of both them and you. There's multi-faction battles like it's Halo up here, and it's really cool. So much just packed into it. So many memorable moments. From fighting a helicopter on a cliffside to having to navigate this laser maze of trip mines. And I don't like it. Surface Tension is not my most hated level, not at all, but it's also definitely not my favorite one. It is just too long and makes the following level, Forget About Freeman, entirely obsolete. I didn't enjoy this level because it just kept going and going and going, and at some point you just get tired of fighting soldiers over and over again, and it just really broke the pace of the game for me. However, when all was said and done, right now I probably think a lot more fondly of it than I got across while actually recording, but still, I cannot deny that this part was a little bit mind-numbing. I also hate these bow squids with a passion. What the fuck? I just picked up a random bug from the floor. What? This is making me scared. I need my emotional support bug. This is making me nervous. This guy helped me calm down. I can't go through all of those. Why don't I just... Is that a tank? Boom! Quick save. How much longer do I have to stay in this level? This is like... It's... at least I can say that it isn't a bad level. If it was a bad level that was this long, honestly, I think I would have just skipped it. It's a good level, but holy fuck, it is way too long. Like 20 times. Just wanna leave. And I don't know how. This is just hell.
I don't get your heart pumping. After you, good sir.
You're gonna die, aren't you?
I tell you what, that could have been a lot worse. Wait, what?
Okay, well, I really did try to save him. I knew something was gonna happen. But thankfully, after surface tension and forget about Freeman, which just kind of tagged on afterwards, but it's basically the same thing, we finally reached the Lambda site. And they have a big-ass portal in their facility, which we can use to get to the border world that is seeping into ours. However, to activate that portal, we firstly need to activate the reactor of this site. So that is the task in the chapter called Lambda Core. It's fine. It has a lot of really, really, really cool puzzles. A little bit bullshit design here and there, but otherwise it just looks really pretty in my opinion. And yeah, it's just another fine enough, decent enough, good enough level. So yeah, I have nothing to complain about, but I also have nothing that is really worth of note.
But I just can't bring myself to use it on another living creature. It doesn't appear that you have any trouble killing things. You can take her with you, but please promise to put her to good use.
Would you mind if I test it out? Oh. You deserve a very big raise. The level design is amazing though, I cannot lie. They have made the best use of what... Like, the environmental storytelling... Oftentimes in games still sometimes, yeah, one of my biggest struggles in gaming is just when the game expects me to do something. There's, you know, the yellow paint meme? Yeah, I honestly, yellow paint helps me. I'm the person they make the yellow paint for. And oftentimes I just can't figure that type of stuff out. But this game has very consistently been able to convey to me what I can and cannot do. Despite my dumbness. So yeah, that's a big plus. Security guard in here. Was this the intended path? Holy shit, hello. What did he say? It's a fucking zoo up ahead? Why? I'm gonna need a little bit more context on that than just it's a zoo up ahead. I think that's my context. That was him again. Why did he walk like in a portal? I didn't know nothing about no damn portal. This is scary again for me now. Eventually, you reach the room where the teleporter is located at, as well where the rest of the science team is hiding out. One of the scientists informs you that the reason that they have not been able to close the portal yet is because some kind of being is manually keeping it up. This is basically the reveal of the big bad, and it's lackluster. It's just some guy saying you, oh, there's this really big evil monster that you now need to defeat, okay? But yeah, you get to suit up with absolutely everything you have before you step into the teleporter and set foot in the final act of the game. You now find yourself in the border world, Zen. What the fuck is that? Crowbar. Okay, I've kept my guns, that's good. Okay. What is this? Even more shotgun ammo in case I'd need it? So I guess they assumed I'd be using the shotgun there. What is this? Health? Looks like a battery charge. Why can't I use it? Wow. This is giving me straight chills. Wow. This may very well be the most beautiful anything. You're not nice, are you? Just wow. How many people made this game? 13? I've never seen something this beautiful in my entire life. Just watching this video really does not do Zen justice. I only saw like a mini clip of this in the trailer, and I was like, hey, that looks cool. But actually being in the game and seeing this, that it hits. It really just feels different than if you just see this without having played the game before. Because It's just, you don't expect this. I mean, so far all that you have seen of Zen are its inhabitants, which have caused you to shit your pants at least once in the game. And now, where you're actually here, it looks beautiful, almost tranquil. Zen is just as long, if not longer, than surface tension. However, because of just how beautiful it is and how much new stuff it introduces, it is a lot more digestible in my opinion. So yeah, I really enjoyed Zen. What can I say? Wait. Hold up, watch this throw. Boom!
Power level is 100%.
Okay. The hell do I take this now? I have to plug something in here.
That's what she said.
Sonic the Bulldog? Spit Squid. Oh, Spit Squid just fucking died. Okay, I'm gonna say it now. Now I'm getting a lot of ammo. I would have said that I don't like it at all that we get ammo. I would have much preferred it if we had a, okay, you really have to take what you need, because once you're through there, there's no coming back at all. I would still maybe have preferred that, just to have it really be this, okay. Like, why are there mines? You know, I still would have probably preferred that. To just really have this feeling of, okay, you are in unexplored territory, you need to make with what you have. But looking at how long the level is, I get it a little bit more. Oh. This guy is dead. After some of my absolute favorite puzzles in the entire game, which involve you tossing grenades, closing doors, and reconnecting wires, you finally make it through the nature of Zen and get to a teleporter that will take you directly to the tower where the main villain resides. I can't move. It has a giant ball sack! I don't want to find a giant testicle! Regret life choices. Health. It just fell over. Well, thank fuck that this exists. But like, genuinely, what is keeping me from just staying here? I mean, okay, yeah, there's like bombs. But I could absolutely just stay here the entire time.
Are you sure about that?
Never mind! These C4 batches don't seem to do shit against it. Why the fuck is my father sending me a Steam facepalm? This fight is very controversial, because there's like a lot that I really like, and then there is a lot that I really dislike. Ow, like that. How is anybody supposed to dodge that? Genuine question. Like, okay, yeah, I can dodge that once. The little head crabs are just there to fuck you up, though. And piss you. Okay, I dodged it anyways, despite the jetpack just not wanting to work right there. How the hell do I even know that I'm far in the fight? I don't have any indicator of my progress. Okay, maybe I can dodge those really annoying attacks by just running backward. That could help. Like, okay, running backwards does actually... Wait, it's bleeding a lot. maybe just running back does actually help dodge the most annoying effects. Firstly, while I wasn't the biggest fan of the first phase of the Gonark boss battle, the rest of the level absolutely makes up for it. First, there's this intense chase sequence with it, where there's sometimes like a little bit of downtime, where you get to solve puzzles and play the game as you have been, and other times you just have to run and pray, while the music of this game just slaps so damn hard. Hell do I do now? Oh, it just fades? Okay. There's no way that you want to fight this thing. Holy shit, the music though! It is literally on top of me. That was mean. And what's best is that it only gets better from there. Oh, this is the boss room though. Yeah! Listen to that fucking music drop. Holy shit! Okay, I'm in. Charge at me, you vile beast! Okay, so just abuse the dodge button and ignore the space button. That's my strategy now. Because that works decently well. Okay, about to be out on this gun. Switch to the crossbow. To the side. Shoot back. Back. Just okay, get hit a lot. Oh my lord. Okay. Damn, now the music's actually good. I like this! How do people say that this is the worst fucking thing in the game when Fire Pit exists? So yeah, I feel like I need a little bit of context for this here. There's a lot of people that say Gonark Slayer is the absolute worst level in all of Half-Life. What I didn't know was just how much Black Mesa remade this level, because in the original, Gonark is just straight up half of my ballsack with legs glued to it, running around like a fucking chicken with its head cut off, and you just shoot it to death with like 2 bullets, and that's kind of it. So yeah. Yeah, the final phase of this boss battle is kind of like that as well, though. Because she's just like has a leg missing, she just spits acid everywhere. It was kind of annoying, but still I caught that this level was absolutely amazing. Yeah, the final 2 levels of this game, well, it's only really 1 level. The final level is literally just a boss battle. So yeah, the final level, Interlooper. Mr. Squish told me that this was the worst part of the game for him, and I can kind of see why. But honestly, the story really kept me going, because you enter this alien factory where the Vortigons, who have been fighting the whole time, walk around like normal people, and then you get attacked by these controllers and you learn that the controller and their lord have actually enslaved all of Zen and Vortigaunt kind. So these Vortigons that you've been fighting are actually the good guys, but they have just been forced to do evil and forced to help with sending more of the actually evil monsters into your world. Which, I must say, the build-up for this big bad is really good. The first half of the game, you just had to watch as everybody around you died. It was not a happy first half at all. And now you realize that even the enemies which have killed all these people are actually also just as much of victims in this case as humanity is. So it really sets this guy up to be really, really evil, which I like a lot. And then you have this whole running thing, you have a lot more of the puzzles. And there's some really cool puzzles here, but I can tell why Squish said that it wasn't the best, because it was... yeah, it just felt a little bit too long and kind of ruined the pace that was building up hype for this final battle. But it was still really good. Let me guess. Oh, this one just has a bunch of them. What even is happening? Okay, so those things open themselves up. Cool. Now comes a critique that I thought I would never ever give, but here we are. The music of this level is too good. Let me explain. So the final part of this level has you fighting all these aliens on this elevator as it slowly takes you up the tower, with everything being thrown at you and you being the one free man of Black Mesa, the one man who stands a chance to finally put a stop to this before it's too late. And the soundtrack that blares is... I've been listening to it non-stop in private. It is so fucking epic, mood setting, perfect. Holy shit, and this was the first ever official video game OST this man made. He cooked! Holy fuck. Break my body! Just destroy it! Holy shit, the music's actually picking up now though. Ooh! Okay. Never mind, I'm hyped again. This is good music. Oh, I was walking over lasers. But the music is so good. Honestly, this just worries me that they're gonna have a rather disappointing track for the final boss.
In the business, we call this foreshadowing.
Getting to listen to this masterpiece of musical work for what is in the literal sense elevator music, and then reaching the big final boss of the game, only to have the music be some guy holding his microphone in the wind, is rather disappointing, I'm gonna say. What isn't disappointing is the final boss. I do not know what this thing looks like from Gary's mod. Well, the shape I had. Nihilymph. Okay. Alrighty, that's 3 shields. There's this. There's a lot of... What is the green? Is this energy? Oh my lord, what the fuck? Boom. It doesn't recharge the shield? I think it does. Okay, so you need to kind of combo it. Okay, so... Boom! Die, you giant fetus! Okay, now destroy these probably. Yes, that stuns him. At the head. Ouch. Boom! Oh, he did not like that one bit. Oh, shit. Hey, I wasn't done getting my, Okay, he is pissed. Holy fuck, how many effects is he throwing at me? Okay, yes, something. Okay, now he has a shield again. Now he's sending these fucking shockwaves out. He hit me with that. Okay, listen, how am I supposed to dodge all of this? I can hardly see what the fuck's going on. I forgot to lock my pod up. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. What? Oh, okay. Was that it? I'm being sucked up. And with the Nihilymph defeated, the portal collapses in on itself. The tower, as well as a large area of Zen, blows up. And Gordon Freeman is left to his inchangeable fate. However, even in this moment, he feels like he has forgotten someone. Or perhaps, in this case, something would be far more fitting.
Gordon Freeman in the flesh. Or rather, in the hazard suit. I took the liberty of relieving you of your weapons. Most of them were government property. As for the suit, I think you've earned it. The border world, Zen, is in our control. For the time being, thanks to you. Quite a nasty piece of work you managed over there. I am impressed. That's why I'm here, Mr. Freeman. I have recommended your services to my employers, and they have authorized me to offer you a job. They agree with me that you have limitless potential. You've proved yourself a decisive man, so I don't expect you'll have any trouble deciding what to do. If you're interested, just step into the portal and I will take that as a yes. Otherwise, well, I can offer you a battle you have no chance of winning. Rather an anticlimax after what you've just survived. Time to choose.
Yeah, of course, with this whole employment thing, just one question. I heard that your company offers, like, body pillows for people that join now as a new hire bonus. Is that offer still intact? Preferably with one of Halo 4 Cortana? Yeah, it's someone from a previous adventure I had. Is that possible? Go fuck yourself! How do I always end up in situations like these? Yep, for the next game I'm gonna be trying to play Generation Zero. I don't know if that game really has a story you can finish, so it's either going to be a playthrough video just like this one, or a shorter, simple gameplay video. It's gonna be one of the two. But yes, if you've watched this far, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, please do leave a like if you did end up enjoying. Please check out all the original credits and music and memes that I've put in here. And yes, goodbye.